Here are the best possible defensive midfielders for you to sign for a cheap and expensive budget in EAFC 21st Ultimate Team. If you love the video, there is a whole series waiting for you. If you click that nice I button up there, click it and watch it all after this one. Sit back, relax, because I've tried them all out and here is my recommendation. Do you want to build a team you always dreamt about but you don't have the coins? No worries, go to u7buy.com, the best possible place in the world for your FUT coins. Use the code VIVA for a massive big discount and you can get the wins you always dreamt about. If you're a big fan of football shirts and you want to buy it for yourself or to give it to a friend, go to Soccer Real Shop. There is a link down in the description. With the code VIVA you receive a big discount of free shirts when you buy shirts. Starting off with the ultra cheap CDMs, we find players like Chouameni, etc., Ugarte, Lera Banos, Torreira, Frank Cassina playing in the Saudi League, Sané, and so many more options like, well, you see them flashing through your screen. What do they all have in common? They will cost you less than 1,000 coins. So if you're starting off EAFC 24 just now, or you just want to get yourself a budget team, these are the best CDMs for every single league. I try to put a player for every single league in there at the start, from Premier League, La Liga, etc. By the way, if you're asking yourself, Viva, what is important for a good CDM? Guys, it's simple. Good speed, good defending, good physicality. It's actually a center back, but then you also need decent passing, hand dribbling to make a difference on that CDM spot. So choose your weapon, because all of them will bring you a lot of quality for less than 1,000 coins. It is only a small step, I know. We go from 1k to 2.5k maximum, but you see a big difference because you can get yourself, I think, in the Bundesliga, the best deal. 2 CDMs for around 3,000 coins combined. We're talking about Emre Can and Laimer of Bayern Munich, the man of Dortmund and Munich combined. They both bring a lot of physicality, extreme speed for a CDM, but also good passing and dribbling. Emre Can can even shoot. He's more like a center mid converted to a CDM. So for the Bundesliga, it might be the best cheap league to start off with in EAFC 24. On every single position, you get yourself a gem. Caicedo is the best possible option in your Premier League side. Wanty could be a combination if you're looking for an Arsenal team, women's side this time, and Chouameni is there in my team for the La Liga. Chouameni has 81 defending and physicality, plus he's also decent with the passing on the ball. Step by step, we climb the price range ladder, and now we go to the 2.5 to 5k players, and yep, you can see the quality going up to even 85 overall already, and you can also see the speed on these players are at least 70 or higher. The only expectation, it's Walsh, but well, she is probably one of the best CDMs you can get in the female leagues. So with the shadow card, the girl will be pimped. Well, that sounds like a strange sentence. The girl is upgraded. We have to say it like that. Stanway, what a card that is. 80 pace, 79 shooting, 80 passing, 85 dribbling, 76 defending and physicality. You can guess it, Stanway of Bayern Munich can also play on the center midfield spot. Same can be said about Bruno Guimaraes and Benacer. They can both play as a center midfielder as well. Declan Rice, he's for me a pure CDM. I think he needs a shadow card, just like Bruno Guimaraes and Walsh, to pimp up, to upgrade the pace, because then you get yourself a beautiful CDM with the likings of Bruno Guimaraes and Declan Rice, for example, in your Premier League side. If you have around 10k to shop on, these are the people you should put on your wish list. For example, Herrera, the man who plays for Girona, the surprisingly number 1 or 2 in the Spanish La Liga. Can they do a Leicester City fairy tale story? Well, let's see how they will do. Give the man a shadow card. For the rest, he is a Ruud Gullit gang member. Jordan Henderson playing in the Saudi League. The Saudi League has a quite cool league this year to build the team from, and Jordan Henderson can be your leader on the midfield alongside N'Golo Kante. You see him at the end of this page. And N'Golo Kante also needs a shadow card, but for the rest, he is great. A player that you don't need to upgrade on the pace, it's Jordi Klaasie. Once a great career at Feyenoord Rotterdam, Southampton, now he is the captain of AZ Alkmaar, who reached towards the Conference League semi-finals last year, where they were knocked out against West Ham. Remember that game? And Andrich is also a great Bundesliga CDM, who is overall very complete. For 5k extra, you can upgrade your team with these special players. We have no gold card on this page, we only have specials. In form, Douglas Luiz. inform Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay, he earned himself scoring a double pack in injury time. I think that saved the career so far for Erik ten Hag. If they didn't win that game, I think he would have been gone by now. Gone before Christmas. I think Ten Hag will be gone before Christmas, but Scott McTominay with this inform card performance saved his ass a little bit longer. Douglas Luiz is also a fine playmaker and a great passing player to have. Mats Wiever, Feyenoord Rotterdam, is on the brink of qualifying for the knockout stages of the Champions League, and that means Wiever goes up to 86, so this card only gets better. One of the quickest CDMs you can get, it's Yüksek, playing in the league in Turkey, playing for Fenerbahce with 83 pace and 84 physicality. Yüksek is a monster on the pitch. Same can be said about 6'4" Nemanja Matic on steroids, because that is what he is with his 77 pace. We never saw Matic run that fast, and you know how good he is in the physicality with the 77 pace. The guy is a monstrous CDM. We have no time to waste. We take a big step. Between the 15 and 40k we have to search for the next 5 players. It's a big gap. For example, Palhinha and Fernandes, Enzo Fernandes, they are available for around 15 to 20k. So they are the cheapest players on this page. Palhinha is also a bruiser. What does that mean? It means he is so strong in the physicality. That is why he has 91 physicality plus the bruise hand up there. Joshua Kimmich is a great passing player, and same can be said about Casemiro, who is great in the blocking ability. Rodri has a very power ball shot, but who cares? He's 73 shooting. He's a CDM. I think Rodri is not as usable as Casemiro, but because they are 89 rated, they are used a lot in SBCs. Yep. SBC fodder or a great player with the playing style plus. I must say you can both use them this year. The pace is not as important as it was before, so both Kimmich, Cassie and Rodri are great to use. For the very last time, we're not spending more than 100k. 50 to 100k brings us 2 times Gennaro Gattuso. Once 86 rated, second time it is his upgraded card, 87. It is what it is. We'll not see a different card anymore. This Gattuso is not the best shooting player, but you don't buy Gattuso to shoot, you build him. You use him to break down your defensive attacks. Easy as kissing. We also have Rafa Marquez and Javier Mascherano, who can play as a center back and who can play as a CDM. Wherever you need them in your squad, you can put them in there. With their sliding tackle, they will make beautiful tackles. If you just can't make it, Mascherano and Marquez, they can. And Ertz, well, explain this. She is one of the highest valued women that I think, looking at the card, isn't that special. Is it because she is damn beautiful? Is that it? Is it because she has 84 defending? She's a big lady? I am not quite sure, but she will cost you 70,000 coins. Wow. 2 more pages to turn, and there we find Philipp Lahm, N'Golo Kante, Xabi Alonso, Laimer and Rijkaard, and you can see the price range. It's starting off with 100k with N'Golo Kante, but it goes up to 500k with Philipp Lahm. So that is a big gap. So be wise, look them up, because, well, I couldn't find anybody else. So this is the price range for the next 5 players. Lahm can play as a right back, but I think he's a jam on the CDM spot. For example, I think on the right back position, his pace isn't that great. On the CDM position, he's flying over the pitch. He's even way quicker than Laimer. So maybe a combination of Lahm and Laimer, LNL. A double L is a win, let's call it like that, is a good thing for you to do. Then we find N'Golo Kante, Xabi Alonso. Both of them are not the quickest guys in store, but Xabi Alonso especially is a great playmaker, where N'Golo Kante can break down any attack like he did in his prime for Leicester and Chelsea. And Frank Rijkaard, I used him in the FUT draft, and I played against him in Division Rivals and the Weekend League, and I must say, Frank Rijkaard is a big guy on that pitch, and I was very scary to play against him, because his card is great, and with the shadow card he's like Ruud Gullit Gang plus. Final 5 players. Can we call them the elite, the expensive, the ultra CDMs? It doesn't matter how you call them. These are the best of the best, but they come with a price tag. For example, starting off with 500k, Petit Makelele, 700k, Mika Alassier, and we only going up with Ramirez and Yaya Touré, signing up for 1 million coins if you want to get him in your squad. The quickest CDM who ever lived in this world, it is Ramirez. Who else? 88 pace, 81 defending, 81 dribbling, 84 defending, 83 physicality, and Yaya Toure. If you're a lucky bastard or you just spend a hell lot of credit card money off your mom or dad, you probably get yourself Ramirez and Yaya Toure in your team. You're good to go until the end of EAFC 24. Until, well, July 2024, you don't have to strengthen it. But I don't have the coins for that. If you have, I wish you all the best. If you love this series, guys, I made it for every single position. So by simply clicking the I button, sit back, play some EAFC 24, just listen to my videos, you know everything about how to spend your coins the best way possible to get more wins. I thank you all for watching, I wish you all a beautiful day, and as you know for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.